Hi, Dr. Stenbeck here. Welcome to the show. Today we're continuing our trek through the glands and hormones, and we're going to deal with the thyroid and the parathyroid glands and how they affect you and what you can do to help yourself from a holistic perspective. Not a medical perspective, but what you can do mentally, emotionally, spiritually, nutritionally to help yourself. So if you've been following through the shows, we're going to walk through every organ of the body and see what we can find to help you help yourself. All right? Okay. Now, in many ways, your thyroid gland gives hormones to affect every cell of your body. It's under the control of the pituitary in the brain, and we dealt with that in an earlier show. And we're familiar how weight problems are so often tied up with the thyroid. But later on I'll do a class on losing weight and fat, and you'll find there are a lot of reasons why you can have difficulty losing weight. Thyroid classically affects the hair, skin, energy, vitality, and your fat and calcium metabolism. If you have family history of thyroid and there's people on medication, then the odds are that you would have a genetically weak thyroid gland, and the odds would be that you need medication for life. That's certainly what I've seen to be the case. The classic symptoms of an underactive thyroid, you can see here. Many symptoms, and sometimes you'll have all of them. Sometimes you'll just present with neck pain, and the thyroid will be found to be underactive, and there may or may not be weight problems. An overactive thyroid, which is rarer, causes weight loss and hair loss, nervousness, and other symptoms. And so I'm now going to show you the holistic components of this, treating the thyroid. Thyroid is very much involved in sexual issues. Too little or too much thyroid hormones can affect your sexual drive. We do not find mental stress in the thyroid, but we do find emotional stress often as a precursor to developing even a thyroid disease. So especially depression, humiliation, or turn against yourself, self-depression, embarrassment, shame are also found there. And nutritionally, for carnivores, the thyroid extract is what is needed to rebuild and rejuvenate the thyroid, and you can get this online or from good health food stores. And for vegetarians, kelp or dulse herbs are classically indicated here for thyroid detoxing and for strengthening of the thyroid gland. So that's the holistic components. If you're already on thyroid medication, yes, you might have these emotions, etc., and you should release them, and you may well be able to at least cut down on your thyroid medication, but don't go off it without your physician's advice. Now, the parathyroid is a little pea-sized gland that sits next to your thyroid in your front of your neck, and is a very important gland for maintaining calcium and magnesium balance in the body, prevents you losing calcium in the urine, and make sure you absorb more calcium from your foods if you're needing it, prevents excessive calcium release from bones and teeth, which is an ongoing process in the body, the coming and going of calcium into the bones and teeth under hormonal control. Cavities are the key symptom. If you or your child has frequent cavities, the odds are there's a parathyroid gland problem, which usually won't show in a medical exam because it's not a disease. It's a subclinical problem due to the holistic components. And we see this quite often. And if you take care of the emotional and nutritional aspects of the parathyroid, cavities stop. Now, of course, one has to ease up on the sugar intake, which is a constant battle with kids, I know. So gum, teeth, joint, parathyroid history If it's in the family, the odds are you've got a component of it too. Neck pain is common. No mental stress found here. But emotions are very common, because how many of us go through life without conflicts? Love, hate. You love somebody and you hate their behavior. Like or dislike. Care, don't care. These plus minus emotional components of conflicts. They lock into the parathyroid gland primarily, and also quite often in the sinuses. So ongoing sinus problems, ongoing parathyroid problems are often the emotional conflict that needs to be released to allow healing to occur. Nutritionally, carnivores, beef extract, parathyroid extract, like when we talked about the thyroid extract, a little more difficult to obtain, but it is obtainable, particularly from the best health food stores and or online. And for vegetarians, saffron and Thai herbs are typically indicated for detoxing and strengthening the parathyroid gland. Now, from a kinesiological point of view, there's a muscle that's invariably found weak in thyroid problems, and it's the teres minor muscle, which is right back in here. Hard to visualize the muscles of the thyroid, parathyroid. You'd have to have them tested to see that they're weak on you. But they go weak when the thyroid, parathyroid have a problem. Well, there you have it. The holistic components of thyroid, parathyroid. In the next show we will get into the adrenal glands and adrenal hypoglycemia. We'll touch again on the pancreas, which we also dealt with at level 1 in the digestive system. Be sure to check in with the web page, and there's lots of things there that you can read and enjoy, and for sure you can take advantage of having a free question to me on any one issue, and I'll be happy to give you some feedback at no charge to you. If you have anything complicated going on, we'd need to do an online consult. But that's all for today, so we'll see you next time, okay? Alright, bye-bye now.